My name is Hannah, and this is my year of less stuff. Hey y'all, it's time for another reckoning. This is the video in which I go through products that have made their way into my life by some means other than me choosing them and buying them. Things come my way and I don't want to just accept them all and make them all my own without really giving some serious thought to each product individually or each item individually, because if I did that, if I just let everything come into my life without taking the time to decide actively about it, I would be overwhelmed, drowning under a pile of stuff, and the things that I truly love, my very, very favorite, most precious things, probably wouldn't get the attention and the love that they deserve. And this is my year of less stuff, after all, so I'm trying to take steps. And I also love being able to give stuff away untouched, give stuff to friends and family, donate stuff. So this is the video in which I make all of those decisions. If this is your first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm Hannah. I love beautiful things, but I don't want to own too many of them, and I don't want to spend too much money on them. So I try to keep a balance here on my channel, and if that kind of balanced content sounds good to you, I do hope you will subscribe to my little channel. Let's go ahead and get into the meat of this video. There are some really exciting things to talk about in this reckoning video. I'm going to go in no particular order. Right on top of my box, I'll hold up the box so you can see how exciting it's going to be. A preview of the excitement. And right on top is the Artemis palette from Alter Ego. I think I'm going to keep this. Isn't that bananas? I think I'm going to keep it. If you had asked me, like, when they told me they were sending it to me, or when I opened it and did the swatches, actually, especially after I opened it and did the swatches, I would have been like, nah, I'm not going to keep it. Because the shadows swatched, it's not that they swatched in a lackluster way, it's just that cream formula, which so many of these, and I will link the videos down below. I've done a swatch video of this, and I also did a video putting it on my eyes. There are a lot of cream to powder formula shadows in here. And when I first swatched it, I was like, it just seemed like the color payoff wasn't really great with that formula. It felt hard to get it onto my finger. It really felt hard to get like a lot of purchase on the shadow. And then when I started putting it on my eyes, I ate my words because it goes beautifully onto the eyes, that formula in particular. And the lasting power, the longevity is spectacular. I just wasn't expecting that from this palette. Alter Ego continues to impress me with their shadows. So this is a palette that I could see myself using for some time and then maybe giving to someone, especially if there's someone in my life who I know would really like to have it. It doesn't feel like I am going to like cherish it and love it forever and it's going to be really, really special to me like some of my other palettes. But I've enjoyed the looks that I've made with it enough. And I do feel like some of these grubby greens are like novel enough to me in my collection that for the purposes of the reckoning for now, it makes sense to me to actually accept it into my permanent collection. And then, you know, keep using it and keep seeing how I feel. And if we're not destined to be together forever, then I'll make that decision in a declutter. Ooh, look at this. Okay, this is a little travel duo from the brand Lalicious, which is an amazing, independent, California-based brand that makes luxurious body products. So body scrubs, body lotions, that kind of thing. I think that they're kind of famous for an iconic birthday cake body scrub that they make that has a little bit of glimmery stuff in it and that makes you really sparkly and shiny and also smells like birthday cake. I think there was a time in the past when I had like a sample size of that. It might even have been during my no-buy year. I can't even remember how it happened, or maybe at the beginning of my budget year, but I had just enough to use it one time and it was so amazing. And I really love being shimmery all over my body, and in the Tango days, it was great. It was really great to have a product like that. So I can report back that that product from Lalicious is amazing, and I will link that particular product down below. But that's not what this is. They sent me a PR package, which is so exciting. I'm not even completely sure like how that happened, but I'm not going to ask too many questions. I'm just like, thank you. And they sent the Peachy Keen collection, which I think was a limited edition collection. I actually think they sent it like in March, but they sent the package at a time when my building where I get packages, which was my work building, the building at which we used to rent a studio, the building was closed. So the packages got in and they were in the office, like in the leasing office. And then we didn't have access to the building for a really long time. And by the time we did have access to the building, it was like off and on whether there would be someone in the leasing office. Long story short, I didn't actually get the package in my hot little hands until just a couple of weeks ago. So it was like, it's been months, I think, since they sent it. And I feel bad. I wish that I had been able to like open it and talk about it and share these things closer to when they launched. But I was, needless to say, absolutely delighted when I opened it. And I was like, it's from Lalicious. And what was in the package was this, which is a little duo, a mini set of the Peachy Keen body scrub and lotion. And they also sent a full size of each one of these two products. So I have the full size of the Peachy Keen body scrub in my shower right now, and you know me, I'm like halfway through it already. It's really scrubby, it's really, really moisturizing, it's really lovely. The scent is very strong. It's a pretty genuine smelling peach. Like, it doesn't smell like fake peach. It's like it's actually a really heavenly peach smell, but it's a little bit floral. I think it has a little bit of jasmine in it as well, and maybe one other thing. Creamy peach, sweet berries, and jasmine. It does have a little bit of a berry scent to it, which isn't my absolute favorite, but it smells really good. And I think Lalicious does a really good job with their scent profiles. So I love the body scrub. Love, love, love. I'm tempted to keep the body lotion because it's so fancy and luxurious. The full size. I don't have it here with me, but it's over in a spot where I keep, in like a little other reckoning spot, like a purgatory spot. It's in a purgatory spot in my apartment. I think I'm gonna give it away though, because I'm tempted to keep it because I know that it's really nice, and I know that Lalicious makes really, really nice products. But I also know that I just don't get along well with body butters. It's not them. Like, if I was gonna love a body butter, this would be the one, you know, but I tend to go for body oils instead. So I'm probably going to give that away, and I'm also going to give this away. What a lovely gift to be able to give, right? This little mini set. It's like it's designed for gifting. I almost feel like they put the full sizes in for me, and then they put this in for me to give away to a subscriber or friend or family member. So that's what I'm going to do with this. It's going to go into my giveaway box and wait for the perfect person to come along. Okay, here's like this is like a whole situation. I got a box from, I think it's from the American Influencer Awards company. Like, I don't even know, AIA. Yeah, I think that's it, American Influencer Awards. It's like the group that puts on this awards show. They started a beauty box, and they sent one of them to me. And it was in collaboration with Mana Kadar, who I don't follow. I don't know who she is. But it seems like they're her product. I think she's an influencer, but she also started her own brand, or maybe she created these products just for the box. I can't really tell, but I'll tell you what the products are. The Mana Kadar Lip Locked Priming Gloss Stain, which I actually did open, and I tried it in the way that I'm trying everything that's in a tube like this during COVID, which is that I made sure that I didn't touch it to my body in any way. I just took it out. I swiped the doe foot onto a Q-tip and I tried it on, and it's very beautiful. I was actually kind of like, wow, it is a cross between like a gloss and a lipstick and a stain. And it's one of those in-between products that you could kind of call it anything and people would believe you, because it's just in the middle. But the color was quite beautiful too. It's like a brown toned, you know, people say like warm toned nude or peachy nude. And then those kinds of colors always pull orange on me, or they pull pink on me. This is really a brown toned, warm toned nude. It's called Sienna, and it really didn't pull. It was very neutral. Really looked great. Looked very neutral. I didn't feel like, oh, it's just another orangey or it's just another pinky thing. I don't think I'm gonna keep it just because I'm such a sucker for lip products. I have so many lip products. It's untainted. I still have the packaging, and I love giving things away. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that with this one, but I can report that it's good. There are also some powders in there. There's a bronzer blush combo and an HD perfecting powder, and I'm gonna give them away too. I think they're probably good. I think I trust, based on the lip product, that she's good at formulating products. I just don't use powder that often, and again, I love being able to give something away in pristine condition. There's also a lash serum and a mascara, and I think I'm gonna give them away too. The lash serum, I have like 2 serums Actually, the serums that I have are for brows. No, they're for lashes too. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep the lash serum. I'm gonna see if I can get myself to start using it and see what happens. I'm gonna give away the mascara. I usually keep every mascara that I get in PR and try it because I love trying new mascaras, but I have a glut of mascaras going on right now. I have the one from Pat McGrath that she sent me through Octoly. I'm saying like Pat sent it to me through Octoly. That's kind of how I feel about it. I have the Urban Decay one. They just sent me the Lash Freak. That's a freaky mascara. Next time I do some kind of tutorial, I'll definitely use it. It really is. They did what they said they were gonna do. It's freaky. And that's gonna take me, just the two of those, gonna take me so long to use up. So I'm gonna give this one away. I'm gonna give the powders away. And then the last thing that was in the box was this setting mist. I haven't tried it. Oh yeah, now I remember why I didn't try it, because it smells like a Bath & Body Works body spray from when I was in 8th grade. So I'm gonna give this away too. This is kind of interesting. Derma E sent some shampoos, and actually they sent I think that they just released 2 different new lines of shampoo. So there's the thickening line, and there's this, which is the scalp relief line. And Joe has been swiping my R&Co shampoo and going through it really quickly. So when all this shampoo came in the mail, I was like, do you want some shampoo for yourself, darling? I was like, pick a shampoo. You can have whichever one you want. And he picked the thickening. They look just like this, the thickening line, shampoo and conditioner. So we put those in our shower. He's now using them. And I can't report back because I haven't used them. At some point I will though. At some point I'll just wash my hair with the shampoo one time so I can tell you how it went. And I was going to give these away, but my scalp is kind of itchy. I do have a little bit of a sensitive scalp. So I'm gonna try this one, the Scalp Relief Shampoo. But Scalp Relief Conditioner is like a contradiction in terms to me, because don't put conditioner on your scalp. Like, don't. Especially if you struggle with oily hair, or if you feel like you have to wash your hair every day or two, or even every day because it gets greasy really fast. Don't put conditioner. You're putting oils, conditioning agents right into your scalp, and so of course it's gonna feel greasy really fast. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do. I just never put conditioner on my scalp, and I also don't apply shampoo to the ends of my hair. If I ever am using some kind of conditioning product, I wash my hair with shampoo at the scalp. I feel like shampooing the scalp is what's really important when you're cleaning your hair. And when I go in with a conditioning product, I just put it on the ends of my hair, maybe a little bit higher, but I never go like within 3 inches of the actual scalp, and then I let it sit and then I rinse it out. So I don't usually use conditioner, and it also doesn't make sense to me to use a conditioner that's formulated to affect your scalp, because I'm not going to ever be applying it to that part of my body. So I'm going to give this conditioner away, but I'm going to try this, and then maybe it'll show up in another reckoning or in a declutter or something if it doesn't have the effect that I wanted it to have, or maybe it'll be nice for my scalp, but it won't give my hair the volume that I wanted, and I'll decide not to go through the entire bottle. Derma E sends me so many wonderful things. I love their brand, and I do end up giving away a lot of it unused because I trust that it's really good. I just think that they do a really, really good job. And it's just, you know, with skincare and stuff, it takes me a while to get through. So I feel like when they send a product that I think that I could get some mileage out of actually testing and reporting back on, I feel like I should do it. So that's what I'm gonna do with this. Oh man, there are some things in here that I like. I keep saying that I'm gonna decide about them later, and then I keep forgetting to do it. So we'll see. I might need to leave some of these. Oh, but this I do know about. The Alter Ego eyeshadow base. It's so good. It's so good. It's been hard for me to keep my hands off of it. I really need to scrape to the bottom of the tube of the one I'm using from Urban Decay so that I can really use this without feeling like I'm prolonging the life of that one, which, you know, I've had for quite a while. But I have not had a single eye look fall apart or crease or anything since I've gotten this. I actually think that it's really good. I'm really impressed by it. So I'm going to keep this Alter Ego eyeshadow base. I am going to keep, so there are some products in here that the thing has happened where I keep forgetting to try them or forgetting to use them because they're in the purgatory box, and they've been in like 2 or 3 months of reckonings, and I haven't decided because every time I get to them, I'm like, I haven't used you enough. I don't know, you're going back into purgatory, and then I like don't use it. So sometimes I need to just move something out of purgatory so that I can start getting regular use out of it and really find out how I feel. And that's the case with the Faded Clementine blush from Cosmetics. I'm going to keep this. And I think that in keeping it, I'll get better use out of it. And maybe at some point down the line, I'll declutter it, but it just needs to get out of purgatory, and I'm not prepared to give it away. I feel like I already reckoned with these Cosmetics things and I don't know what they're doing. Oh, but I do remember that this, I was going to reckon with this Flexi stick from Ofra last time. It's in the shade Fuzzy, and I hadn't tried it enough. And since then I put it back in purgatory. You guys, you know what happened. And I have worn it several times since then, and it's just, the color is it is a very pale nude, and I quite like that. It's nice. I think a lot of nude lips, like I was saying, they either pull super pink on me, the palest ones, or they're like always kind of deep and vampy on me. It's hard to find like a quite pale nude that doesn't pull pink. And this was very promising because it is quite pale, but it pulled a little bit orange on me. It looked like a little bit creamsicle, like orange creamsicle, and not in a cute way. So I wore it a couple times and I decided that I actually don't want to keep it. Yeah, there's stuff in here. I'm so disorganized, you guys. I'm in the middle of trying to pack for a move, but there's some stuff in here that I already reckoned with last time. I don't know why I then didn't put it away, because I usually take great pleasure in that. Oh, this is something that my friend Lacey sent to me. Lacey has the YouTube channel Spooky Lips and Fat Hips. I feel like you must know. She is such a delight. Please go follow her if you aren't already. She sent me this JD Glow highlighter in the shade Marilyn. It is the highlighter from JD Glow that I've always really like had my eye on, and I think she had a spare or something. They're just amazing. And I have to say, I haven't really used it because I'm not that into powder highlights right now, but I do want to get it out of purgatory, and I don't want to give it away without having really given it its due. So I'm going to go ahead and put it into my powder highlight drawer, and then just see how it goes between us when it's there staring me in the face every day when I'm ready to do my makeup. This is another thing that Lacey sent me, and it's the exact same story. It's the Melt Blush in Sundown. It's a very beautiful, yeah, like a brownie peachy nude, just like I like put it right on top of the highlighter, but it kind of makes sense. Like I'm mixing them together here, but like that's me. Like that's a Hannah Louise Poston powder cheek right there. So I completely understand why she sent them both to me. This blush, again, I haven't gotten enough use out of it. I don't really completely know, but I want to get things out of purgatory, and I do want to keep it. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it with my blushes. Okay, we're getting towards the end of this somewhat chaotic reckoning. My friend Simbri, man, I miss my friends. I'm so introverted that it took me like 5 months of pandemic to start missing people, but now I do miss them, and I miss Simbri. But my friend Simbri sent me these lipsticks in the mail. They're from a brand called Shaney, which I had never really heard of. This one's called Puckerfish, and it's sort of a rosy, it's like a rosy sienna color. And this one's called Sure Thing, and it is a remarkable pale mustardy nude. It's like a color that you rarely see in the wild. It's very unusual. And I did wear this in a video and I did enjoy it, but these lipsticks have been in my purgatory box for a couple of months and they really haven't been calling to me, and I just don't think that I will wear them very much if I keep them, so I'm going to give them away. And then this is another thing that came in a PR package from Derma E. It's the anti-wrinkle eye cream, and I'm actually out of eye cream. There was one in my backups box, but when I pulled it out to use it, it was all dried up, and that was in my empties recently. And the reason that I pulled it out to use it was because the one that I was using that was on my vanity, I had completely used up. So I'm very grateful to Derma E. I'm going to keep this. It's going to be my eye cream going forward, and I'll let you guys know once I use it up how it went. Okay, I saved the best for last. Something really fun came to me through Octoly, and unusual. It's not makeup and it's not skincare, and I kind of like it when something comes up in my Octoly free store, something for a review. that's not makeup or skincare, especially if it's something that suits me. And that was the case in this case. Repetition. This is a pair of shoes from a really cool brand called Rebecca Allen. And I'm so excited to be able to tell you about the brand. It's a small, new, independent brand. It's Black owned, and they make a shade inclusive range of nude shoes. So amazing. And I'm actually kind of going to unbox these. I did take one out and put it on my foot, but I just haven't had a chance to like put them on and wear them and make content with them, which is what I really want to do. I want to start doing more fashion content. And I feel like this is the kind of shoe that's really going to lend itself to that. How beautiful. Like, can you even? And it's interesting. My most vested interest in shade inclusivity is in racial justice, right? Like, we need to make sure that when we're making nude lipsticks and foundations and nude shoes, we need to make sure that the definition of the word nude in manufacturing includes people of color who have been excluded and disenfranchised for so long. So that is my primary interest when it comes to the issue of shade inclusivity in fashion and makeup. But I also have a secondary interest that's personal, because I have very, very, very light skin. So I am often excluded from nude shade ranges of a variety of things. There are tons of ranges of foundations that don't have a match for me, and I often cannot have a nude shoe, even when a nude shoe is what has been designed. It often isn't my nude. I'll put it on and it'll just be dark for me. So I was really excited to be able to get these shoes, the lightest shoe in the range of 5 nudes that Rebecca Allen makes. I chose this one because I'm planning to make, influencer content with it. I'm excited to model this shoe with cool pants and outfits and on Instagram and stuff like that. But there's also a beautiful flat that she makes and a very beautiful sturdy pump, like a mid-heel height, like a true pump. I just don't have anything like this. I do have my Tango stilettos, which are all strappy sandals, and they're very sexy, but I don't have like a sexy nude shoe like this, like a standard perfect sexy nude sandal that matches my skin. I don't have anything like that that's not a Tango shoe. So I am so excited to get to know these shoes, to wear them around. I just wanted to tell you about them in this video. I'm reckoning with them. I am obviously keeping them for now because I want to get some mileage out of them in terms of using them to, make content about fashion and styling them and stuff like that. And I'll report back about how they wear. I am a true 8.5 in street sizes and American street shoe sizing, and they sent me an 8.5 and an 8.5, and the fit is perfect. The sizing is perfect, so I can at least report back about that. I can tell you that these shoes are true to size, and all of the rest of the information that I have to report about them will come in future videos and on Instagram. And that is it. Thank you to Rebecca Allen too for sending these shoes to me. I just wanted to say I'm really excited to be able to talk about the brand here, and I'm excited to get to know these shoes better. That's it. That's my reckoning. I'm going to count everything up. Okay, so my counting, which is always bad. You know me. You know me and counting. We're not friends. But I have counted that I'm keeping 8 things and that I am going to be giving away 11 things. That's what I like to see when it comes to a reckoning. And you guys know, I've been mentioning it here and there, that I've been giving away a lot of things without reckoning with them. I've been sending some things along to friends in the mail and family in the mail, just, sort of secretly. So I gave away the Fenty blushes that I reviewed. I gave away the lashes from Alter Ego and the brushes that Alter Ego sent to me. The brushes from Alter Ego looked great. I love my rougher brushes, and even though the shapes of the Alter Ego brushes looked beautiful, they're synthetic hair, and I love the natural hair brushes that I use, and I have enough brushes. So I sent those to L'Oreal, and a bunch of other stuff too, but that's just how the cookie's crumbling these days, you guys. And at least there's still enough. There's always enough for a reckoning, and they're so fun to film. So let me know what you think down below. Let me know what kind of fashion content you'd like to see from me. I was thinking about doing like a video about like my 5 favorite statement pieces from my wardrobe, or like a video about, putting together outfits for XYZ. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me what you want to see, because I would love to get on that. I would love to start making some content like that. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I trust that you are remembering to take extra good care of yourself so that you can be the most effective version of yourself as you do your work in the world.